come in to starting downward dog. Bring in the chin towards the chest. And then bring in the right foot up to the top of the mat, knee over the ankle to protect the joint. Then coming up and standing. First warrior one. We're going to do some twists here. So come in, back down, to downward dog, lifting the left leg up, bringing the left foot up to the top of the mat, arms up to the ceiling, and then coming out to the side, facing forward, palms facing up. Connect to the breath. So inhale in through the nose and exhale to relax. Inhale up, hands up to the ceiling, exhale down, hands come down, going down to the mat, hands out by the feet, so grabbing either foot, and then grabbing opposite hand with opposite elbow. You're just going to start by swaying side to side. Relaxing the body here, taking some nice deep breaths in through the nose and out, down through the body, anywhere that's tense, so keeping your mouth closed as you exhale to oxygenate the body. Excellent, well done. Then bringing the hands down to the mat or wherever you can reach them. Listen to your body here, so don't strain yourself, just go where is comfortable. Excellent. Again, connect to your breath. Then returning back up to the top, returning to standing. Going to bring the hands down onto the mat, turn into downward dog, chin rested on the chest, lean forward, inhale, right foot up, exhale, right foot to the top, inhale the left foot up, then left foot up to the top, inhaling arms up to the ceiling. I'm going to bring them over to the left side, and then doing some cactus arms, bringing the hands back, opening the chest, then returning back to downward dog, bringing the right foot up, then bringing the right foot up to the top, making sure the knee is over the ankle to protect the joint, arms come up to the ceiling, and then twisting over to the right side, inhale, and then exhale down to cactus arms. Just bringing the hands out up by either side, opening that chest. Well done, you're doing really well. And then returning both of the feet back together, resting that chin towards the chest, going further down towards those knees if you can, so you get a deeper stretch in the legs and the upper back. Bringing the left foot up to the top. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, down to the right side. Exhale, cactus arms. Inhale, down, hands on mat. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, right foot up. Exhale, right foot to the mat. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, twisting round to the right. twisting over to the left. Twists are really good for detoxifying the body, so they stimulate the digestive system, they stimulate all the lower organs in the body. They're also really good balancing hormones. Yeah, and then when you're ready, bringing the hands back down to the mat, bringing the right foot back to meet the left. Chin in towards the chest, get deeper stretch in the hamstrings. Coming into our first cow position, and coming to cat by rounding the spine forward, bringing the chin in towards the chest to do so. Inhale, arch the spine, exhale, rounding forward, downward dog, and then jump up when you're ready, or option to walk up. Then coming back into a standing position. Going to bring the right foot up to the top of the mat, and the left foot behind you. So resting on that right foot, so bringing the hips, leaning the hips forward, bringing the arms up to the ceiling, twisting to the opposite side, twisting to the right, and then back over to the left, connecting to the breath as you do so. So inhale as you bring the arms up, and then gentle exhale as you twist over to the other side. Connect to your body here, so just notice how you feel in this moment as you connect to the breath. Excellent. Then bringing your hands back down to cactus, coming back down, bringing the hands back down, coming into downward dog, so paddling out those feet. Then bringing the left foot up and bringing the left foot in between the hands to raise yourself up, and then twist over to the right. Readjusting yourself whenever necessary, making sure that you listen to your body, and then just bringing the arms up and down as you twist over to the opposite side. Starting to get a flow here as you inhale the arms up, and then exhaling the arms back down. Just notice how you feel in this moment. And then when you're ready, bringing your hands back down onto the mat. Just holding here for a few seconds, and then bringing the left foot up. Going to come into half moon. So just come in to where you can here. If you wobble, don't worry. Balance is a process, so it's all about perseverance and persisting with it. So just keep trying and just see where you get to. But don't worry about falling over or wobbling. It is part of the process, okay? And then when you're ready, returning to the top of the mat. You're going to bring the left foot up now. So begin by raising the left foot up, and then bringing the arms out and up. So bringing the left hand up and the right hand down as best as you can here. try and connect to the breath if you can do. Engaging the core will also help you stay balanced here. Okay, and then returning back to standing. You're going to bring the left foot over the right knee, so it should be rested just above the right ankle, and then interlacing the arms over each other. So left elbow rested on the right bicep, yeah, and then twisting over to the opposite side. So right leg over the left leg, and then the right foot just above the left ankle. Connecting to breath. And then coming to return back to standing position. And then returning back to standing. We're going to come into tree pose. So bringing the right foot just above the ankle. We're going to start in the counter position. So if you're not familiar, you can practice this. So this is beginner friendly. And then bringing the hands together. And then coming into the prep. So for the prep, you can just bring the foot rested just below the knee. And then finally, the full expression. If you want to do this, you can bring the foot above the knee, rested on the thigh, and come into prayer position with the hands. A great tip for balance is to engage the core. So if you like to imagine that you're bringing your belly button in towards the spine as you focus on a point in front of you, so any point in front that is still, and then options, bring out both of the hands here if you want to challenge yourself a bit more. So this is more of the advanced version. Okay, just practicing whatever feels best for you there. Okay, and then bringing the feet out wide, so either side of the mat, rested firmly into the mat here. Looking straight ahead, we're going to come into goddess pose, so leaning down, so leaning the tailbone down, hips open wide. We're going to place both of the hands on either side of the thigh while bringing your finger and thumb together, resting down into the hips, engaging the core, and just begin to connect to the breath here. So deep inhale in through the nose, close in the mouth as you exhale, sending that breath down to the body wherever is tight, so sending it down to the hips or the legs or the shoulders. Just begin to really relax into the posture. Okay, and then returning back to standing now. Well done everyone, you're doing really well here. Okay, and then we're just gonna start to circulate the hips, as this is again really good for balancing those hormones, stimulating the hips and opening the hips and inner thighs here. Welcome to join me in prayer position as well, as it is believed that when you bring your hands together in prayer, it helps build things like confidence and inspire creativity, especially in the hip region. is where we get that creativity, the creative energy and flow from. Okay? And then just going, starting off slow, so doing slow, small circles and then gradually getting larger. And if it helps, you can imagine that you've got a hoop around your hips. So you're just circulating that hoop around the hips. Connect to the breath. Deep inhale in through the nose. Exhale, sending that breath down through the body. Excellent, well done everyone. And while I just go to adjust the heat in my room, if you'd like to join me in a seated position on the mat, and then bringing the arms up overhead when you're ready, bringing the hands down on the side of the shins, toes curled up if you want a stretch in the feet. You're just going to begin to connect to the breath. Inhale in through the nose and exhale, sending that breath down to the hamstrings to help loosen the hamstrings here, release any tension. Excellent. Connecting to the breath, the body. Taking a moment just to connect to ourselves again here. Settle our energies down as we recover from the more challenging asanas. Then resting on the ankles, bringing the head down on the mat, bringing the chin towards the chest. Palms rested either side, facing up, bringing the head in between the knees, coming into what is called rabbit pose. Connecting to the breath, deep inhale in through the nose and exhale to relax. Just resting all that body weight down into the mat, letting yourself be loose here. And then slowly returning back up into seated. Bringing the legs out in front. And then come in to lie down on your back. Going to bring the left knee in towards the chest and then rotate it over towards the right, so resting the knee down onto the mat, grabbing it with the right hand, and then looking over the left shoulder, bringing the left arm out by the side, stretching it out by the side, palms facing up. Going to take a deep breath in through the nose and exhale to relax. Inhale to breathe in and exhale. See if you can look over the left side a little further and then returning back to center. bring in the right leg in towards the chest, then bringing it over to the left side. So making sure the knee is rested down on the mat or the ground below you, and then bringing that right hand out by the side, looking over that right shoulder. Nice deep breaths here. And if you want to challenge yourself a bit more, just begin to look over that right shoulder just a little more, just to create a deep stretch in the upper and lower back and a greater opening in the hip. Really great pose for stress relief. And then returning back to center. Bringing the knees back up, feet rested firmly on the mat. Connect to the breath here, so just take a moment to connect to the breath. And then begin by lifting your tailbone up and then the pelvis, coming into bridge pose here, hands rested firmly onto the mat. And then if you want to challenge yourself a bit more here, you can interlace your hands behind the back or just keep them down on the mat. Bringing the chin in towards the chest to get more of a stretch in the neck. Engaging the inner thighs and the glutes to support the lower back. And just connecting to that breath. Feet should be rested firmly on the mat, so grounded down in the mat, and then begin to lower yourself down slowly. Knees still lifted up. Deep breaths here, and then lowering the legs back down. Going to lie down and then bracing ourselves for shoulder stand. So bringing the legs up, resting the hands behind the lower back. Option, if you want, you can shake your legs here. Might look a bit strange, but it helps to stimulate the blood flow, so when we rest in shoulder stand, we get more of the blood flow circulating from the feet to our head. So option to do that if you want to get more out of the pose. This is really good for, again, stress relief and balancing hormones, as it helps to send the blood flow to the brain. Bringing that chin in towards the chest if you want a deeper stretch in the neck. And then coming back over, very gently lowering your lower back down onto the mat, followed by your feet and hands. Excellent, well done. And then just take a few minutes now to connect to that breath again. Nice big inhale in through the nose and exhale to relax the body. Lovely. And then coming into Happy Baby, you're going to grab the right foot with the right hand, followed by the left foot with the left hand, and then bring the feet in towards the face and pressing into the hands here, just so you can stay balanced. Again, another pose great for stress relief. Actually helps to stimulate the nervous system. So it's excellent for things like hormone health. Excellent. And then begin by just gently lowering your legs back down. We're going to do some spinal rotations by massaging the lower back, bringing the knees in and then just circulating round. It's just very small, gentle circles here. Should feel really good in the lower back. And then returning back to centre, lowering the feet back down, bringing the legs out straight, palms facing up. Feel free to take your hair down if you've had it in a bubble like me. And then just connect to that breath. Deep inhales in and exhale. Feel free to take a sigh here. Just begin to let everything go. Settling the energy back down. And just becoming aware of the space around you, different sounds you can hear, different sensations. And then also just becoming aware of what's happening inside you right now. So how you feel, how your body feels, if it feels tense or relaxed. And this is what it feels like to be mindful, to be aware of what's going both inside you and what's going on outside of you. And again, just connecting to that breath while keeping that awareness around the room and around the sounds and the body. Shavasana is the most important pose of the practice, as this is the time where we allow our energies to settle back down and again reconnect to that breath and be mindful of the importance of relaxation and rest. Deep breaths in here, so inhale in and exhale to relax. Then returning back up into seated. Taking one last deep breath in, stretching the arms up and overhead, and then exhale to return the hands back to center. Namaste.